his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have to cut it every week.
But it's short and nice. That's what I meant.
The nice thing about COVID is he's learned how to cut his own hair, so now we get to save some money.
That's right.
Geshe Kellick is here.
Might want to mute it.
Oh, good morning, Joanna, Patty, good morning.
Good morning, Geshe.
Good morning, Geshe-la.
Oh, good morning, Dhamasi. Good morning, Lamla. Please have a seat. Good morning, Panditji, Patty, good morning. Chugila, good morning. Laura, good morning. Denise, good morning. I don't know. Oh, David, good morning. Meridin, good morning. Joanna, good morning. Katina, good morning. Karen, good morning. Chris, good morning. Susie, good morning. Aaron, good morning. Kim, good morning. Samara, good morning. Alex, Sandra, good morning. Elise, good morning. Anila, good morning. Yeah, so oh, yeah, Neely, good morning. Phillips, good morning. Mr. Tham, good morning.
Geshe-la, are you ready for the prayers? Are you ready?
I'm just waking up. Let me open my eye all the way up. Yeah, come along. Say the prayer.
Let's start by chanting the four immeasurables. Do that 3 times in English and once in Tibetan. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. Now in the chanting version. Senchanta Dewadong Dempa Yuchi Now let's chant the two mantras that you see on your screen. First, the one for Chenrezig, and then the one for Green Tara. We'll do 8 of the Chenrezig mantra and 7 of the Tara mantra. Not veiled by any fault, white in color, who said a perfect Buddha, crowns in light, compassionately at all beings. For you, Chenrezig, all-seeing one, I prostrate. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Tare liberates from cyclic existence. Tutare liberates from the 8 fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. Om Tare Tu Re.
Om Tare Tu Re.
Om
Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Re So.
Om Tare
Tu Re So.
Om
Tare
Re So. Om Tare Tu Re So. So Geshe-la, would you lead us with the refuge and bodhicitta prayer, unless you have other prayers you'd like us to recite?
Now there's enough to the Ramula. There's enough prayer. Oh yeah. Today. Cold here, cold. Oh, Sherry, Tashitele. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Good morning, Jim. Jim, are you enlightened?
It's very cold there now, yes?
Yeah, it is cold. It's a winter. Jim, are you enlightened?
Not yet, almost. I'm working on it.
I think I can answer that question, Geshe-la. Not yet.
Oh, very good news. Almost very good news. Maybe when? Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Rodin. Good morning, Bill, Mr. Bill. Good morning.
Good morning, Geshe-la.
Good morning. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, David. Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Chesler. Yeah, good morning. So sorry, I don't know how to say your name, but I recognize your face. Good morning. Good morning, Chip. Nice name, Chip. Yeah, so so last Sunday, Lamula, last Sunday, what did we talk?
I think you were going to talk about the pillars of the money mantra.
Yeah, okay, I should remember now. Oh, yeah. So, His Holiness Dalai Lama requested everyone, those who are inspired by His Holiness teachings, those who have connection with His Holiness directly, indirectly. So His Holiness request that instead of making huge gathering for his birthday, 85th birthday, so he requested that people said 1,000 mantras, money mantra. 1,000 or 1 million, I'm not sure, 1 million.
Geshe-la, it's
So
1,000. 1,000. We'll be doing that tomorrow night online.
I think it's 1 million, it's not 1,000, that's last year. This year, 1 million. So short amount. Small amount, short amount, sorry, small amount, just 1 million. So yeah, 1,000 mantras, 1,000. Sorry, I'm just joking, 1,000 mantra. So His Holiness Dalai Lama said there's special reasons. So he has a special reason why he requests everybody to say the 1,000 mantras, money mantra, compassion mantras. Also, His Holiness said that our Lord Lokita Sherawa was his boss. He is like his attendants. His Holiness like our location attendants. Can say that easily, usually to become attendants, that you have to able to correspond. Without corresponding, you can't be attendants. So I'm not sure how you can be attendants. If you cannot communicate, so nowhere to become attendant. So that's saying something very important. So that His Holiness said, our location, his boss, that he was his attendant. So, so then there's another statues that's like in His Holiness Palace. The residence, but no, should not say palace. There's no palace. Now there's no palace. Residence in Dharamsala, there's one statue. Actually, that statue I think belongs to that monastery, Dzongar Chede, Dzongar Chede, Dzongar Chede, Dzongar Chede. In like 30 minutes, I think 1 hour drive from my monastery, South India. I think that statue belongs to that monastery. But after like everybody came back from Tibet, so then statue came too. So then His Holiness asked the statues whether he wants to stay with him or like want to go down to the monastery. So statue decided to stay with His Holiness. So then His Holiness said he's become like the caretaker of the statues. So anyway, so these are the indirectly is saying something that beyond you can our mind can perceive, saying something beyond our mind can perceive. So so there's today's what? Tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, tomorrow is like His Holiness birthday. So then I hope that what time tomorrow the center? 7 o'clock in the evening. 7 o'clock in the evening. So that's what we've been. That's like what His Holiness requested for his birthday, and because of this, current situations, and having like the getting together is kind of like, so it's not the wise things to do for sake of everybody's safeties. So that requested Mani Mantra. So I just want to share that with you, all my friends. So the last Sunday, so I've been talking to you or explaining to you telling you the importance of compassion, Yeah, love and compassion. Love and compassion. Nobody argue. Nobody argue the quality of love and compassion. Everybody, nobody, even the animal, if they can speak, they don't argue with love and compassion. Somebody expressing. Of course, when it's come down on view, so then there's different views. Like believing in something, not believing in something, that's a different philosophy. Yeah. So love and compassion, there's nobody argues. So that's love and compassion, and is the best way to approach oneself and best way to approach others. Especially when you see the mistake. Yeah, when you see if yourself being miserable or somebody else become miserable because of disagreement, different ideas, different philosophy, different belief, different way of doing things, different interests. Yeah, there's probably 1,000 different reasons why there's there is like there's 1,000 different reasons why we get stressed out, why we get stressed out. Maybe 1,000 different reasons. 1,000 different reasons. So that even though even you yourself been completely stressed out, or the the best way to approach is like the loving kindness, compassion. Loving love and compassion fulfill all the wishes, your wishes and the wishes of others. Means all each and every wishes they are fulfilled by love and compassion, not by jealousy, anger, hatred, pride, arrogance. No. Unfortunately, that's what we rely on. That's what we believe. But that philosophy is sorry. That philosophy is is wrong. It's wrong philosophy. So believing that if you shout, then you are going to get what you want to know. Not knowing that what you lose. So chamje. Then as I said last Sunday, it's very, very important at the beginning. See, think about things as do you believe your future enlightenment? Do you believe future enlightenment? Do you believe your future enlightenment? Huh? So you will like say you have potentials. What you call, you possess Buddha nature. Buddha nature. So nature is not evil. Your nature is not evil, even though you think it's evil. Is not. It's just completely wrong. It's like 100%, million% is wrong. Not just 100%. 100 million% is wrong. Thinking that you are evil, no, it's wrong. 100% wrong. Why is wrong? Because you possess Buddha nature. Buddha nature. So how you say in America, everybody has shot. Yeah. See. So you also, your future enlightenment, you can think like this, like beautiful fruit tree, flower tree, whatever, probably better fruit tree. Or you can think of yourself as a fruit tree. Don't think like that yourself as like poison tree. Think about yourselves like fruit trees. So that's why I say compassion in the beginning, in order to grow, or you to rise and shine, not through hatred, jealousy, anger. You don't rise and shine. You only rise and shine out of compassion. At the beginning, you need compassion. In the middle, you need compassion. In the end, you need compassion. So compassion is important from beginning to end. So as I said, Chandakriti states very clearly in Madhyamika Avatara text. Therefore, typically, when you write a book, you make homage to Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, Manjushris, all of that. Chandakriti make homage to compassion, because compassion is very important at the beginning, in the middle, and the end. Have to have compassion. Why? Because this life is not perfect. It does not mean evil. It does not, when it says it's not perfect, doesn't mean evil. Because it has all kind of problems. It has all kind of problems. It makes all kind of mistakes. Therefore, you need compassion. how to approach. So in the West, you talk about self-compassion. So as I said, I don't see a difference between self-compassion and compassion. Is the same thing. Self-compassion. So need to approach you to yourself. Need to approach to yourself very gently with compassion. So then you can say, now you are talking about self-compassion. Now you can say, now you are talking. Now you can say. That's how you say it in what that means. What it means now you are talking. I have no idea. I'm just saying it. I have no idea. What it means, well, now you are talking.
Geshe, when you say now you're talking, it means, yes, I agree. You're making a really good, profound point.
I'm not saying now I am talking now. I'm saying that you are talking. But I'm not probably making any sense. I'm saying now, if you approach to yourself with compassion, so then I think you are talking. Now you are talking. Make sense? Oh yeah, okay. Not me talking. Now you are talking. See. Oh yeah. To shape this life, shape this imperfect life require a lot of thinking. A lot of good thinking. Not negative thinking, a lot of good thinking. To keep this life with peace. To make peace with this life require a lot of thinking. Positive thinking, not negative thinking. Does not need any negative thinking. That's not how you make peace with your life. Oh, it requires a lot of positive thinking. Or something that you can do. It's not something you cannot do. Something you can do. Oh. So, according to what is the name of the text Chugila there composed by Lama Tsongkhapa? Ornament of what is called? Mind training.
The sound ornament mind training poem?
Sound ornament mind training poem for the sake of reference. Sound ornament mind training poem.
Yes.
Yeah, for the sake of reference. Sound ornament mind training poem composed by Lama Tsongkhapa, probably 600 years ago. Rangi Rangla Shatsa talk to yourself with compassion. Talk to yourself with compassion. Rangi Rangla Shatsa talk to yourself with compassion. So then you can talk about self-compassion. Then you can say, now you are talking. You can say, now you are talking. Otherwise, just blah, blah, blah. So then, there's just word, self-compassion, just word, there's nothing. So now the question is, how often we talk to ourselves with compassion? How often? Think about that. How often you become critical? How often you talk to yourself with negative mindset? Oh, tons. How often? I'm not sure. Unless just being critical about oneself. Unless being critical for yourself, unless that benefits you to grow. do better, do better. So then that's benefit. Being critical of yourself, that's benefit because it helps you to grow, do better, do better. Other than that, there's zero benefit. There's no benefit. There's no benefit at all. Thinking about the suffering of three realms. If that helps you to, if that urge you to get out of samsara soon as possible, good. It's doing something positive. If it just make you depressed, 0 point. There's no benefit. There's no benefit. There's no benefit at all. There's no benefit. Thinking about suffering, there's no benefit. So sound ornament of sound mind training poem. Rangirang La Shazet 20 for the sake of reference. Oh. That's why the Tonglen, part of the Tonglen, part of the Tonglen. So taking part, why the Kadama Master suggests taking part, we can start with yourself. So when you take, what kind of motivation you need? Compassion. What you are taking problems of yourself out of compassion. Who's doing that? You are the one who's doing it, taking part. See, it's not like taking out of anger, out of like judgment, out of negative mindset. No. You take how you help through positive mindset. Negative mindset, you cannot help. You cannot help. That's not how your the enlightenment tree grows. Your enlightenment tree grows with compassion, loving kindness, compassion, not with anger or negative mindset. Very, very important, very important, very important, okay, very important. So that's why it says like every meditation must begin with positive mindset. What that means, positive mindset? Yeah, it's needed. Positive mindset is needed. You need to start with a positive mindset. Okay. So then last Sunday, I explained three different types of compassions. Why it's important to have more compassion. When you approach dog, we have here 4 dogs. When you approach dog with a stick, none of them come around. It doesn't mean I didn't do that, but I kind of know. I didn't approach them with a stick. So see, like one time we are walking on the path, this big piece of land here. So one dog caught like hair, not hair, like rabbit. Hair. Then of course, I'm freaked out. So one dog caught the hair. So I'm like walking with the stick. So I hit that stick on the ground so hard and I make a lot of noise. Eventually, it's probably, rabbit or hare has karma to be killed, but doesn't have karma to die. So that rabbit got free. So that rabbit got free. The head got free, didn't die. So, but you see after that, when the events finish, after that you see, when dogs see the stick in my hand, so they are not sure. They are not sure about me. They're not sure of me. That's not how you approach even the dog. No, so like when you pet them, oh, like they express all kind of physical action, physical reactions of appreciations. So like amazing. So and we had specific. There's one dog called Luna, the white one. Every single day, so happy to see. Amazing. Every single day, so happy to see us. It's not like then act like that she haven't seen us like almost whole year. It's only been 5 minutes. I was thinking, that's like not easy to do. I'm not sure, like, just wondering what kind of meditation Luna does. Isn't it amazing? Every day, so happy, full of excitement, so happy to see you. To act like that, haven't seen you like years, ages. It's not like that. Every time when you approach, so happy to see, look, go like this, the tails like go like this. Oh, really like amazing. We should be happy like that. We should be happy like that. We must be happy like that because we can think. The poor dog cannot think. Can meditate. Oh, okay, I should be positive. It's like almost spontaneous. Oh, wonderful. She's just happy to see you. That's all. She's just happy to see you. Not because you tell her, oh, I love you so much, so you are the only one. Not like that. She's just happy to see you. That's quite amazing. I think that's really amazing. It's not just one day, every single day. Raining day, snow day, doesn't matter. There's sun, no sun, every day. So I was thinking, maybe I should do the same thing. I should be happy. When I see living beings, I should be happy. Should be happy. I should think that I can practice compassion. I can practice love. I can wish them well. That's probably tons of reason that I should be happy to see them. So like that's like dog. They cannot motivate like that. I'm not sure how they does, but they're really happy to see. But of course, they are very biased. So once in a while, so there's Gaucho. You know Gaucho? You know Gaucho? The Gaucho means that who take care of somebody's farm, like cowboy, or the human being from the Wild West, cowboy. So here in Argentina, they're called Gaucho. So then Gaucho, that's from the neighbor, Gaucho comes. Oh, Michael, good morning. Are you enlightened? So, so then each time Gaucho comes, there's a creek between this other land and their land here, and there's over the creek, so there's a small wooden bridge. So right now, so Gaucho and the dog, they are the only one who's using. The Gaucho has been going through this bridge, but bridge is kind of like falling apart. But Gaucho knows how to go on that bridge. So when the Gaucho came, then of course all the dogs, they go out of their minds. So then I thought, oh, they have bias. They are dogs, they are bias. They don't approach every living beings with excitement. So then they. So that's like, why is that? Because of course, you show kindness, you show kindness, you show kindness. So anyway, so yeah, you should be happy. You should be happy. Happy. There's tons of reason to be happy. There's tons of reason to be happy. Of course, there's tons of reason to be also not to be happy, but everything is relative. Everything is relative. So we may think, oh, this, I'm the only one who's having this problem. No, when you compare, people, human, dying on the street, nobody's there for them. Human being dying on the street, nobody's there. So do you feel quite lucky? You're quite lucky, right? That you have someone there, and there's a tons of reason. There's tons of reason to be positive, to be happy. It's all relative. In the world, there's all kind of problems. Problem of fear, really fear. Country there's been war, it's all kind of problems. So anyway, so at that one time I said the boat in the water sink, not because of the water, because the water that get into the boat, so then boat sink. If the water doesn't get into the boat, then boat doesn't sink, boat flows. So everything around what's happening now, so many things happening, all kinds of things happening. Or there's 1,000 different reasons to have opinions, all kinds of opinions need to need to sit peacefully, need to come out very carefully, when you see this all kinds of things, need to really, is it possible to approach all this kind of turmoil? Just take your time, sit back, think, please think, we can think. What is the best way? What is the best way? Do I have any choice? Do I have to be negative, or do I have some choice here? Or I have no choice? Yeah, you have choice. We have choice. So now, yeah, approaching with compassion doesn't mean you agree everything that people say. Doesn't mean like that. Rushing and be simple dido tabe ne dongje rinjete da teba da nyeba ka jinzu shows. 8 verses thought transformations, standard number 4, 8 verses thought transformations, composed by Geshe Langri Thapa. Standard number 4, what Geshe Langri Thapa suggests, if somebody is going out of their mind, what's the best way to approach? Without losing, what do you mean like best way of, what do you mean best way of approach? Without losing your peace of mind, that's what it means. Without losing your peace of mind. That's what it means, best way of approaching. Without losing your peace of mind. That's what it means, best way of approach. Best way of approaching. If somebody's one healthy person begging on the street, holding a sign, begging on the street. What is the best way to approach? What do you mean best way of approach? Best way of approach means without losing your compassion, without losing your peace of mind. What's the best way to approach? Otherwise, there are risks, all kind of mindset may rise, may occur because of the circumstance. What's the best way to approach? Rajing in best simple nam didu tabu ne tongje. Rinjete da tebo de nyeba ka vetu. Not easy. It's hard. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. But it's never going to become easier if we don't try. If we just wait, or maybe after 2 years it becomes easier. No, it's not going to become easier. Rushing in the same genomes. When you make some mistakes, how you look at yourself, how you approach yourself with compassion. Just think about that. If you make some mistakes, if you are having a hard time, physically, mentally, if you are having a hard time, how you approach yourself. Similar, if someone having a hard time, physically, mentally, how you approach them, or bunch of opinions. Then, of course, judgmental mind, probably same towards yourself. Rushing in the symptom of didu trouble, didu trouble is not just small problems, it's like huge problems, big problems. Problem of saying all kinds of things that person wants to say to others, all kinds of things, saying all kinds of things, doing all kinds of things. Rushing in the symptom, didu trouble. Trouble means big problem, big. Do we ever feel like that you found piece of jewel? Do you ever feel like you found like piece of diamond when you see somebody's being very difficult? Or yourself being difficult, or being, I'm not sure like how much you can say to yourself. Do you ever evaluate your do you ever evaluate yourself with judgmental mind or with compassion? What's the best way to evaluate yourself or other, out of compassion, loving kindness? Who said Gishilangli Taba in the 8 verses thought transformation, stanza number 4, Rashing Yembe Simjan Didu Tabu Netunji rejected the Tabata Nebaka Chinsus. If you do that, there's no reason why you lose your peace of mind. You'll never ever lose your peace of mind. No matter what kind of circumstance, you'll never ever lose your peace of mind. You always have your peace of mind. Even though somebody's like screaming, yelling, like having all kind of problems, you learn how to approach. Well, that's hard to do. You feel like finding a piece of diamond. Oh no, usually that's not how we feel. We feel like, oh, like we we don't feel. Do you feel? We have to be honest. Do we feel when we see somebody's like going out of mind? Do we like say, do we ever feel that you found piece of jewel? No. It's hard. It's hard. Please don't get sad. Don't get sad. Don't get sad. I'm just telling you what Geshe Langri Taba said. If we can do that, we will never ever lose. Our boat will never sink. Our boat will always flow, will never sink, never ever sink, never ever sink. Just think, because we are human, we are smart, we have this marvelous brain that you can think. Yeah, as I said, thinking will require a lot of thinking. Yeah, in order to keep this life happy, in order to keep this life in good shape, it requires a lot of thinking. Oh yes, I require a lot of thinking. It's not just mere wish, it requires a lot of thinking. I think. Forgiveness, letting go, all require thinking. Easy to say, let's go or forgive. No, no, no. Practically, require a lot of thinking. What's called meditation. Require a lot of meditations. Means a lot of thinking. Without that, I say, calm down. Easy to say. Require thinking. Require meditations. It's not easy to come down. It's easy to come down. Is it easy to come down? Why is it not easy to come down? There's reason. Not because somebody wish that you don't come down. It's not like somebody wish that you never come down. Not like that. There's reason. Practically, not being free from delusions. Fact number one. Am I making you depressed? No. I'm giving you hope. Fact number one, not free from. Don't think, oh, there are tons of, I say, sorry to use this word, gunpowder. Huh? Powder, they make fires. What do you call? Gunpowder. Yeah. If you put the fire there, it's going to fire up. There'll be fire. Don't be surprised that you throw the match there. It's going. Yeah, that's the nature is going to. That's the nature is going to explode. Who said Vasubandhu? Sorry, didn't say gunpowder, so I just made this up. Didn't say, I just used this analogy. Vasubandhu didn't say gunpowder. So the fact that's important to understand. It's very important to understand yourself. It's very important to understand yourself. Don't just tell yourself that you have to be perfect. Easy to say. So there's too much to expect. Don't just tell yourself to be perfect. You can encourage yourself, but need to remember fact number one, not being in my fact, sorry, not your fact. A lot of you are about to enlighten, or maybe some of you already generated or entire Lamrim realizations. Myself, fact number one, not free from delusions. That's why needs to be careful. Needs to be careful. Object is close. Object is not very far away, it's close. Very close. Object. Something that irritates, annoy, something that gets into your skin, what you call into skin, in your skin. Huh?
under your skin, Geshe-la.
Yeah, the object that not very far is capable to get under your skin, irritate you, get under your skin, get under your skin. What else? Hmm. What kind of mindset rise? What kind of mindset rise? Oh, what kind of mindset rise? If somebody screaming at you, it's like any difficult circumstance, whether it's at home, at the church, at the center, or it's like shopping mall, it's the restaurants, it's on the holiday, it's on the vacations, it's like taking a walk in the wood. Any circumstance, if there are some kind of problems, the first mindset, what kind of mindset that rise? What kind of mindset it rise? The first, what kind of mindset it rise? What kind of mindset it rise? What kind of mindset? What kind of mindset that rise? Oh. So therefore, we have to be very careful. Oh. Not free from delusions. Extra reason to be careful, extra reason to be careful. Object is close by, there's risk, there's high risk, may get under your skin, there's high risk. High risk under get under your skin. Then what kind of mindset rise? Sushi mai ijele nimojuna sawes. Some kind of negative mindset rise. Then exaggerate whole situation, exaggerate. Maybe 1% is there, 99% has been projected. So then all the causes, conditions to be explored is right there. Then wonder why you explode. Yeah, anybody will explode because all the causes and conditions is there. So then anybody will explode because all the causes and conditions. Oh, now if that's the situation, if that is the situation, what I should do? I'm very new to all these things. I'm very much new to all this approach and practice, all this. I never heard this. I'm very new to how I should handle. Yeah. Space. What do you call it, space? No? If you are very new to all this, if you are very new to all these teachings, space. Don't just sit there. Don't just sit there. More likely, situation is not going to get better. It's probably get worse. Kadama master advice. Or just sit there and think in your mind, I am someone yeah, if you are very new to all these teachings, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. If you are familiar with the teachings, then you can say, oh, then you can open up your library, open up your mental library. You can open up your mental library, or you can open up Guide to Buddhist Way of Life, or you can open up Lamrim part in the Guru Puja, you can go there, see. Just think what I do. Or in the morning, I say refuge, bodhicitta prayer. I say for immeasurable. I say all that I do. Lamrim meditations. What Lamrim meditation? What kind of things is said in the Lamrim meditations? Especially in the bodhicitta section, what things been said in the bodhicitta sections? Oh, many things been said. Many things have been said in the bodhicitta sections. Many things have been said. If you are someone who's like inspired or thinking down the road, thinking to become enlightened or thinking to become to develop bodhicitta or inspire bodhicitta, simje rerichia namebe mena kabanya negure ninje michus. Willing to live in the fire pit eons, not just 1 hour, 5 minutes, 1 day, eons. Your compassion will never deteriorate. It will be rise. Your compassion will be rise. Just thinking or developing will to live in fire pit eons, just to save one being. That being could be cockroach. Doesn't have to be human being, could be cockroach, something like not considered as very important. That kind of shooks you up, make you wake up. Think. That makes you think. This thing problem here, there, little problem here, there, nothing. Become nothing. Little problem here, there, become nothing. That much willpower to live eon in a fire pit just to save one being. When you think about that, this small problem here, they're saying they become nothing. Oh, that's how let it go take place. See, not hold on. No? If you are someone who is inspired by bodhicitta, you should not hold what happens. Somebody says something, you say something, somebody give you some look. What? Nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. You are thinking to develop bodhicitta. What is bodhicitta? Willingness to live in the fire pit eons just to save one being. Could be cockroach, nothing important. Imagine that. All your little problem become nothing. It's nothing. You just project it, it's become nothing. Oh, see? Like that, exactly like that. So yeah, everything's relative, everything's relatives. So anyway, so His Holiness requests us to say 1,000 mantra, money mantra. So in the to really understand the importance of compassion for your own well-being and the well-being of others. Compassionate approach is the best. The best. Why? This life is not perfect. This life will make mistake. When it make mistake, how you approach that mistake with compassionate mind. Compassionate mind. No? Oh, that doesn't make sense. Why you show compassion to others? How you show? When somebody is having party, a wonderful time, you have compassion? No. When somebody is having problems, then you have compassion. Similar, when you're having good time, you don't need compassion. When you have compassion to yourself, when there's something some problems, then you show compassion. You approach with compassion, and you approach. Don't act like that, or that's now it's finished, it's over. It's not, don't act like that, it's over. Yeah, that's how we act, like it's over. No, it's not over. There's opportunities all the time, opportunities. So as I said, in order to keep this life to shape this life, shape your life, keep this life in peaceful, will require thinking, many thinking, a lot of thinking, a lot of thinking. You can say meditations, yeah, a lot of thinking, positive thinking, good thinking. A lot of bad thinking, saying Dharma from the mouth, thinking a lot of bad things, waste of time, completely waste of time, no benefit. Reciting a lot of mantra, thinking something bad, completely waste of time. Mantra, the meaning to protect your mind. If you cannot protect your mind, maybe some magic here, there. A lot of thinking. Yeah, of course, maybe you need some prayer to rely on to guide you how to think something positive. You meditate, you do lovely meditations. It guides you step by step. If you don't know how to do, it all boils down on the mind, attitude. Attitude toward yourself, attitude to others, attitude. So if the mind is good, everything will be good. Even though you live in cave, material-wise, you have nothing. But your life is filled with joy. See, your life is filled with joy. Why life gets so simple, so easy, so joyful, so meaningful? Because of mind. Because of mind. Life becomes easy, so joyful, so happy because of mind. Why life becomes so miserable, so difficult, so because of mind. Because of mind. The mind is the mind is the ruler of your universe. Your universe. Your mind is the ruler of your universe. So compassionate mind is very good. Compassionate mind. Okay. So yeah, a lot of it's like going to church, going to a center, going here, going there, reading this, reading that, reciting that, reciting this, meanwhile thinking something negative. Life cannot be happy. Life cannot be happy. Never happened in the past. Somebody just think negative, and become so happy, one of the happiest person on the planet. Never happened. Not happening now, it's not going to happen in the future. No, not going to happen. So less, the best, zero negative thought, your life will be better, much better. Less, better. Complaint, reduce. Dissatisfaction, reduce. Many things, reduce. Many things that make your life miserable, reduce. Why? Because you are thinking. You are multiplying positive thought. There's less and less space. Unoccupied space. There's less and less unoccupied space. Most of the space occupied by positive thought. There's not less and less space. Oh, so then you say, oh, my life is very meaningful. I'm so happy. Oh, yeah, so you're. Yeah, you have reason to be happy. It's not like you have zero reason to be happy. No, you have tons of reason to be happy. Breathing, seeing, hearing, moving, yeah. Happy. People cannot see, spending thousands of dollars running here, running there for what? Just to see. Just to hear. Just to get on the 2 feet. Just move a little bit here, there. It's not written in Lamrim book. It's things that you see. It's not that written in Lamrim book that you see. You know? Yeah, many reasons. How much joy you get? How much joy you get is just simply just knowing that you are alive in the morning. Zero, no joy. You could get joy, but we don't. How many times we get excited to be awake, excited based on something, very little. Yeah, you could get excited based on many things. You could get excited every day. Life could be more excited because you can do this, that. You can improve many things. Take care of this life, take care of many life in the future, all the way to enlightenment. Many things you can do. There's many reasons you can get excited. But do we? No. What we should do? Think. We need to think. We need to think. If you really want to, we need to think. Many reasons to be to be happy, to be happy. To many reasons. So many reasons to be happy. So I'm trying all my best, and all my friends, you should also try too. You should try. There are reasons that why you should get happy. Don't just focus on all the time something that you don't have. Don't make your life miserable, focusing on something negative every day. Why you do? Why you do that? Doesn't make sense. Why you do? Ask yourself questions. Why you do? Why you talk about happiness? Meanwhile, why you make your life more miserable every single day? Why you do? What's the purpose? There's no purpose. How you do? Yeah, you probably do watching news, you do talking to people, you do going to shopping, you do going to driving. Yeah, there's many times you do. Thinking about idea, thinking about the policies, thinking about the rules. Why you do? Why? Is it better to make your life more happier than just miserable, based on many things, based on economic situations, world situations, corona situation, news, all of that? Why? No. Then it's become a habit that you do without thinking. That's no good. Think something good. Get excited every morning. Oh, why you get excited? I could say one money mantra. That's all. I could say one money mantra. It's like benefiting this life, benefiting next life, many more life. I could say I'm excited because I can say one money mantra. Well, I'm excited because I can meditate on shamatha. I'm excited because I can think something good. I can write something nice. So to go out and to look and appreciate that there's nice clean air that I can breathe. So like many things. So I can wish that every people who's struggling to see, I wish them to able to see sooner than later. I can wish. Life. Even you live in the cave, material-wise, you have nothing. Your life is filled with joy. You feel that your life is meaningful. So see, you don't have to have anything to feel your life is meaningful and fill your life with joy. Many things, like when you eat cheesecake, don't feel bad. Why you feel bad? Question is why you feel bad? Eating something delicious, why you feel bad? That's not the right way to eat cheesecake. Can you believe that eating cheesecake, feeling bad? That's kind of unbelievable things. So monastery is absence of cheesecake. There's no cheesecake in the monastery. When monks get chance to eat cheesecake, oh, they'll be very, very happy. Why? Why? Why you call guilt? Why you call guilty pleasure? Should not exist at all. Should not exist. Shouldn't give any chance to exist. Right? That means thinking too much. Thinking not too much of something good. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Like, never heard of before. Oh, I feel so bad because what happens? I eat cheesecake, big fish. I should not eat. No. Oh, like that. So anyway, so if for like say, so there's the meaning of the money mantra, compassions. Compassions does not exclude yourself included. When you need compassion, just think about the compassions when you observe some difficulties. When you realize some difficulties of your life, or mistake, whatever, compassions. Next time when you say, I need some cheesecake, show some love. Show some love. Show some love. Show some love and compassion. Don't beat up yourself. Don't be critical. Don't be critical. So don't be critical. No, show some love. And show some love with the wisdom. Of course, show some love with the wisdoms. The wisdom also needed. So not just compassion. Wisdom is also needed. Show some love. So next time, say, oh, I want to watch some TV. Show some love. Don't make your life miserable. No, so what? Oh, I think that's a waste of time. It's completely waste of time. What is a waste of time? What is the most waste of time? Thinking something negative. That is the worst. That's like thinking negative is wasting your time. Enjoy, when you enjoy, think. This is the result of your positive karma. So, need to create more positive karma. So need to think, need to create more positive karma. Don't make your life, don't make yourself feel guilty. Understood? Recognize that you're enjoying because of positive karma, need to create more positive karma. Okay. So waking up with a positive mindset is critical. It's critical. We are starting the day. Oh no, I'm not easily enlightened. I have this problem, that problem, blah 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 blah. That's not how life. That's not how day should begin, unless that helps you to boost your practice, different things. No benefit. There's no benefit. Oh yeah. So so then, what time is it now?
There's 15 more minutes.
Sorry, I'm talking about cheesecake because my karma is 100% ran out. of cheesecake. So 7 years ago, I eat like so much cheesecake when I came to this country. So now I cannot eat cheesecake, but I highly enjoy when other people enjoy the cheesecake. So I, so so now the money mantra. So I've been talking to money mantra. So I say, yeah. So please also remember this stanza number 4 from Edwards' thought transformation does not just refer to other beings. It also refers to you too. It also refers to yourself. It doesn't just, this is not just always for others. You have to include yourself. Without including yourself, you can do anything. You can do anything for others at all. If you don't include yourself, you can't do. You can't do for others. That's you can you can ask, you can probably ask why, but that's like when you pour the water, why water go down? Why water doesn't go up? Why water always goes down? That's natural law. Natural law. If you can't do good to yourself, you can do good to others. That's And then also I heard some people say, showing compassion to yourself is the most difficult things. Is that true? Is that true? Showing compassion to yourself is the most difficult things. Is that true? I heard. It's kind of like, I say, heartbreaking. Is that true? Huh? Is that true? So now, if the question is yes, so then like I need to really think. Then it might be also very difficult to see your lives very precious, isn't it? I think that's I think why like then also having, like I said, I'm not sure why, like why yeah, it's hard to see. It's hard to see this life is perfect, which is not perfect, unless you are liberated from samsara. That makes sense. That makes sense. But seeing precious. So now these all problems. If you really, if you has I heard forgiving yourself is one of the most hard things to do. Loving yourself is one of the most hard things to do. Having compassion to yourself is the most hard thing to do. If these all things are if these are all true, then seeing life is precious is even not easy. So now why? Maybe therefore we don't experience compassion. We don't really experience love, because in the first place, there's no love. We just say, but there's no love to begin with. In order to say, as I said before, in order to give candy, you have to have candy. If you don't have candy, you can't give candy. So maybe there's no candy to give. You're just talking to give candy, but you have no candy to give. You are talking about distributing cheesecake, but you don't have cheesecake. All you have is lemon sour. So please, all my friends, we need to have more discussions. Why? Why? Must be, it has to have a reason why. There's a number of things I said. This life is not perfect. Whether we like or not, that's the fact. This life is not perfect. This mind is not perfect. This mind is not perfect. This life is not perfect. But does not mean something nice will grow, like lotus. Grows in the muddy pond, doesn't grow in the clear water. It grows in the muddy pond. When you look around, none of them has mud. It's free of mud. Even the pond is not perfect. What grows from that looks beautiful, very good, almost looks perfect. So need to have more discussion. Okay, all my friends need to have more discussions. Why we are having hard time to approach ourselves with love, compassion, self-respect. Why respect? Because you possess Buddha nature. Why you respect yourself? Because why you respect Buddha? You have same potentials. Wow. So that's very important. Okay, just want to share. It's important to every morning. That's why in the Buddhist teachings called after the in Lamrim, after the Lamrim, so you remember, so most of you probably remember Lamrim teachings after the Guru devotions that talks about the relationship between student and the children, not the not children. The teacher and student. Right after that, what topic? Precious human. It doesn't begin with bodhicitta. It doesn't begin with emptiness. It doesn't begin with impermanent death and impermanent. It begins with precious human life. Why? Oh, questions. Why? So you remember a long time ago that like something like butter. It tastes like butter, but it's not butter. So then I said, like, then there's some kind of advertisement, I'm not sure. I said, or somebody said, like, I can't believe it's not butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Maybe that's advertisement. So then I used that. Now I haven't used this few years, but I used this analogy many times at the center. So now one day you can say, I can't believe this is not precious. This is not precious. Oh, like that. So precious human life. Just think about that. Please just think about that. This Lamrim, the stages of the path lead you all the way to enlightenment. That practice begin with what? Precious human life. Think something positive of yourself. Your life is precious, meaningful, difficult to find. Don't think like, yeah, having hard time now. I'm not sure how to deal with that. How to deal with that. How to deal that you are having. So I heard some people say, hardest thing, self-compassion, self-forgiveness, self-love, that's the hardest thing to do. So we need to work, okay? We need to work. Sake of your own happiness, we need to work. Please think something positive. Okay, something positive. Oh yeah. So then so much been said. So with that, each time when you think something, I'm not sure, like maybe Hamula, Chukila need more discussions. Why it's so hard to think love, self-respect, self-love, self-compassion self-forgiveness. Why it's so hard? There must be reason. There must be reason why it's so hard. Or maybe something to do with the way you define yourself. So that needs to be correct. So then maybe something to do with where you define yourself. Maybe something to do with that. Or maybe something to do with the culture. Or maybe something to do with the society. Or maybe something to do with your old belief. Hard to say. Whatever it is, needs to fix. Needs to fix. Need to fix. Yeah, now time is over. Okay, so much been said. So sorry. So energy overflow because of the cold weather. Because of the cold weather, so need a lot of energy to survive. Maybe your energy is kind of sluggish because of the 90 degrees. Anyway, so we all work on every day to feel something precious, something meaningful every day. May I wish we all feel our lives precious, meaningful, and feel good of ourselves, feel good of ourselves. So we live we live ourselves with ourselves. We live ourselves with peace, love, compassion, respect. So approach ourselves, particularly make mistake with compassion, loving kindness. According to Lama Tsongkhapa's Sound of Ornament, mind training poem, composed by Lama Tsongkhapa. Okay. Yeah. So with that, so then thank you very much. So now time is over. So please be safe. So then, yeah. So then see you Wednesday. See you Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. See you Wednesday. Yeah. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Donasi, have a wonderful day. Neely Wong, Neely, have a wonderful day. Please have a wonderful day. Venerable Hamula, wonderful day. Panditji, Pati, wonderful day. Chukila, wonderful day. Bodhisattva, Patrick, wonderful day. Joanna, Katina,
Wonderful day, Geisha.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Team, wonderful
Thank
day.
you.
And the rest of the people, so wonderful day. So
A wonderful day, Geshe-la.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you.
Thank you, Geisha. We miss you.
We miss you very much.
Thank you, Geisha.
Thank you.
see you in 2025.
Oh,
I'm buying a horse. It's like 5 years to get one.
you're becoming a
Only way,
doctor.
there's the only way to come. So there's no airplane. So thinking to buy a horse. It's like five years to get. Okay.
Geshe-la.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Oh yeah.
I guess so.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the dedication prayers. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings and
Body and mind.
obtain a note
Nourish with happiness and joy by virtue of my merits.
May no living creature suffer from the evil of forever. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid and those bound be free. May the powerless find power and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, or as long as sentient beings remain. Until then, may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. And land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig, Chensin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. The one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience received the name Alatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa and Bliss and Void, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. You uphold the subduers more way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjuna's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, Savior of myself and your disciples, please live. And now for Geshe and Geshe Sampo's long, healthy, happy life. 7 Tower mantras. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Thank you, everyone.